Okay, we are going to approximate cube root of 1001, and let's do the linearization first. And this right here is just the equation of the tangent line, and we do have a very nice formula, and let me write that down right here for you guys. We know that L of x is equal to f of a plus f prime of a, and then we multiply by x minus a. Alright? And of course, we will need to have a function first. Here we have the cube root of 1001, so the function is just cube root of x. So define the function, let f of x be equal to the cube root of x. And we are going to write this as x to the 1/3 power because we will have to take the derivative. And what's the a value though? Well, we don't want to say 1001 for the a value. That's the value that we're trying to get. The easiest cube root that we can get based on this right here is 1000, because cube root of 1000 is 10, right? 10 times 10 times 10 gives us 1000. So this is the a value. So let's go ahead and just do the work right here. Let's compute f of 1000 first, and that will just be the cube root of 1000, and that's 10. Next, we need the derivative, so we look at this and differentiate. Okay, bring the power to the front and minus 1, we get 1/3 x to the negative 2/3 power. And we were just plugging 1000 into there, and let's see what we get. So f prime of 1000 equals, and perhaps let's just write this down in the better form first. This right here, it's the same as saying 1/3 times x to the 2/3 power, but we can write this as the cube root of x first, and then take that to the second power. So that's how you change this part to the radical notation. And when we have 1000 for the x, we can just put that inside. So we get 1/3 times the cube root of 1000, and then square. Now check this out. This is 10. 10 squared is 100. 100 times 3 is 300. Yeah, so the derivative is 1/300. Yeah, it's actually a pretty small number. And now we have all the ingredients. This means our linearization is f of a, which is 10, plus the slope, which is 1/300, times x minus a, which is 1000. Cool. And then cleaning this up a little bit, we get this times that, which is 1/300 times x. This times that, we can cancel out some zeros, so it will be minus 10/3 and then plus 10, which is the same as plus 30/3, right? And then just combine the fractions, so this and that together give us plus 20/3. Yeah, so plus 20/3 right here. Cool. And finally, for the cube root of 1001, this right here is going to be approximately, right? That's approximation. Approximately, we're just plugging 1001 into here, so we have 1/300 times 1001, and then we just add 20/3. Okay? And just work this out. I'll tell you guys that this right here, if you work it out, you will get 10.003, and the 3 will keep on going forever, so you can just put a bar right here. So yeah, so that will be the approximation for it. Yeah. Now let's take a look at the differential way to do this. So for differential, remember that we also have a very nice formula for this, and that is dy dx is equal to f of f prime of x, but we'll just multiply the dx on both sides. So this is f prime of x times dx. And let's go ahead and say our y is equal to that, the cube root of x. And then the x value is 1000. Again, this x value is the x value that we know much better with this function, which is 1000. So this is the one that we know, and this is the one that we are trying to get. So delta x, the difference, right? It's just equal to 0. No, it's just equal to 1. Because we're trying to go from here here. So delta x, which is the same as dx, which is just 1. All right, and then let's just go ahead and do that. dy equals the derivative of that, which is just that. So just write down 1 over 3 times the cube root of x, and then we square, and we multiply by dx. And then just plug in. So dy equals 1 over 3 times the cube root of 1000, and then we square, and we multiply by dx, which is 1. That's pretty nice. Now check this out. This right here is 1 over 300 times 1, so altogether it's just 1 over 300. Yeah, and the approximation for this is 0.003, and then with a bar because it's at 333 forever. You see that over there, huh? Okay, cube root of 1001 is approximately the cube root of 1000, the one that we know, and then we just attach the dy. All right, and let me just say the cube root of 1001 is approximately, this is 10 plus 0.003 with a bar. So we are saying that the cube root of 1001 is approximately, let me actually just change this to, it's approximately, and this is approximately. So I'm looking at this like a line, so that's why I said this is approximately 10.003 with a bar. I think it looks like the differential way is usually easier, right? But yeah, depends, up to you.